Hey guys, so we've been talking all from Don's book, Business Made Simple. And did you know that there's a on-demand business courses on businessmadesimple.com that you can purchase? And here's the like the big deal. It's $275 per year. That is amazingly cheap for you to get access to some of the absolute best on-demand business courses in the world. And I'm not kidding around. There's a messaging course. And by the way, just little known fact, the messaging course is the exact same material that people pay $1,000 to go to the live stream workshop. They used to pay $2,500 to go to the live workshop to get the exact same material. So just the messaging course alone makes this the price of Business Made Simple just a freaking no-brainer, right? So if you're wanting to advance your career, if you're wanting to develop your people, then you have to look at Business Made Simple. You just do. So here's what you got to do. Go to bmsu.mitchalverson.com. It's B like boy, M like Mitch, S like Sam, U like Ulysses, bmsu.mitchalverson.com. Alverson is spelled A-L-V like Victor, E-R-S-O-N. Go there, take a look around at the page because it's going to tell you everything about Business Made Simple. Click on Get Access, then sign up, and you're going to have access to some of the best business courses in the world. I promise you, you will not regret it. I'll tell you what, I'll make a guarantee. If you buy it and you don't like it, email me and I'll give you the money back. I'm serious. I'm that confident in the material. Now it's a no-brainer, right? Go do it. I dare you. You're listening to the Daily Business Podcast with your business coach, Mitch Alverson. This is the place for daily coaching because when you have a coach, you get better results. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Mitch here. So we are making our way through Donald Miller's book, Business Made Simple. Right now we're in the chapter on management made simple. And today I'm going to be commentating and talking about how to manage people, identify key performance indicators. It's on page 176 in the book if you want to follow along. If you don't have the book, jump over to Amazon and grab it. And then you can go back and listen to previous episodes and walk right through the book with me. So yesterday we talked about deciding and what we're going to measure and really clearly defining what it is that our department or our group or our organization produces. And once we have that, the very next step for a good manager is to identify your KPIs, so key performance indicators. And these are what I call the big Y's, not like W-H-Y, but the letter Y. So if I think of a math equation, Y is a function of an X. The Y's are my KPIs, and the X's are the things that drive that outcome, right? So if we had a little math equation, whatever is on the right side of the equation is determining our output. So we'll put our KPI on the left side of the equation, and all the inputs are on the right side of the equation. And those are the things that we're talking about here, right? So if you're in charge of sales, and revenue is the KPI, then we have to figure out that's the big KPI. But what are the things that we're measuring on the right side? What are those key performance indicators? Don talks about these as lagging and leading. So the revenue KPI would be a lagging number, meaning all the stuff on the right, the leading stuff, determines the revenue. So we have to figure out what those things are. What are the inputs to the process, or to the department, or the thing that we're doing? If it was sales, right, then it's number of calls, it's number of meetings that we're having, number of demos. Today it's probably Zoom meetings, right? And then if you think about what's driving that, there's probably another KPI on how we're getting leads. You could even look at traffic to a web page, or number of form fills. All of those things are leading indicators to how many leads we're going to get, which will turn into how many sales we're going to close, and things like that. It's not just the revenue side, but it's also the operation side of the house. If we're making widgets or whatever we're making, I spent a good amount of my early adult career, making steel in the steel industry. And, we were measuring lots of things. And, you have to measure, of course, we were measuring output of how many tons per hour, we were producing, or for us, it was a discrete number of how many heat of steel we were producing each day. But there's a lot of, in heavy industry, if you don't take care of those machines, then you don't make steel. And so we were measuring a lot of things on the machines. And once we got to a certain amount, we would have our planned downtime and things like that, so that we could, when we were planning to be up and running, we weren't broke down. So, if you are a manager, you really need to figure out what you're measuring. And if you're already a manager and you're kind of measuring things, well, do yourself a favor and really figure out that math equation for you. Whatever your most important KPIs are at the high level, excuse me, the Y, right? The Y is a function of an X. You better figure out which X's are influencing your Y, and then go measure those things and figure out what's going on there. So your tip of the day is to determine what key performance indicators lead to the successful output of your end product, and then measure those indicators. Have a great day. Here's a sales answer from the Little Red Book of Sales Answers by Jeffrey Gitomer. How do I get testimonials? 2 words: earn them. You earn them between the time you make a sale and when your customer needs product again. The way you serve them, the way you service them, the way you respond to them, and the way you communicate with them determines the fate of your relationship and the fate of your reputation. Your customers will talk about you. The only question is, how? The more on time you are, the more friendly you are, the more valuable you are, the more memorable you are, the more likely you are to get a proactive testimonial. Don't confuse earning a referral with earning a testimonial. A testimonial is kind words spoken about you. A customer testimonial is the proof that what you have said is true and the claims that you make are valid. A referral is a lead to a prospective new customer. Treating the customer right or treating the customer beyond their expectation will earn you both. But a testimonial can make hundreds of sales for you. Final answer: you will only get the testimonial if you deserve it. The testimonial is a report card. It's not proof that you performed. It's proof that the customer has faith in you, faith enough to put his name next to yours. Earning a testimonial is all about being best or beyond. take another peek at question 3. How do I be my best every day? Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson. If you got time, please subscribe to the podcast and consider rating and reviewing the show. That way, other people will find us. By the way, I really love to hear from you guys, so please email me at mitch@3advisors.org with your feedback or questions. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson.